So, what emotion did you most want people to feel after watching Vadh 2?
Of all the things, I think in Vadh 1, people were entertained to some degree. People felt some emotions. People felt thrill. So I want people to feel everything in Vadh 2. Thrill, the emotion, the mystery, the layers of human behavior, the grey shades of characters. So all these things.
Yeah. So, tell me about your working experience with Neha Gupta and Sanjay Mishra. You have such a cast, and how was it?
It has always been amazing. I mean, now it's the second part, so yes, we have a repo. So it was easy this time. So my experience is that working with such veteran, actors, always my first, go-to thing is to gain their confidence. Before we go to the shoot, the time I narrate to them, the time we discuss, we bounce the script, we bounce the characters basically. So if I gain the confidence of these two actors, if I've gained the confidence of these two actors, then the shoot becomes the cakewalk.
Right.
They surrender themselves to you, that way. Yeah.
So, apart from them, there are also some new caster as
Yeah.
like added also. So, tell me about the casting, and also that okay. Also, I like to know for the first thing when you thought of when the story came, like Neena Gupta and Sanjay Mishra were the first names that came to your mind, or how it?
I wanted these two be the pivotal characters in the film. Definitely, I mean uh, uh, that was something that was a selfish motive. That I wanted to work with them again.
Yeah.
So, and then while when I started writing the second part, and I tried writing the continuation also, but it did not knock that much. So then the thought came. I bounced one idea with love. He's been a great producer, I mean, and so he really got excited about the idea. He said, let's develop this. So I wrote the complete screenplay, and then it was the demand of the screenplay, to add more characters. So yeah, and then yes, we have not experimented. I would say there were auditions done, and casting director, he played a good part, and then Kumud sir, Shilpa Shukla, and then Amit, Akshay, Yogita. So I was happy at the end with the casting. Yeah.
So, did you ever worry that 2 is little bit what I feel like it's more darker and more intense as compared to what? Um, did you feel that it might divide audiences, or was that a risk you were willing to take? Like,
I'll tell you one thing, because since you have seen the trailer,
yeah,
so there are night shots in the trailer. But
Right.
what two is, it's a complete entertainer. It's
Okay.
it's dark at times. It's funny at times. Not in the face humor, but
Yeah.
there is some kind of situational humor. Not humor. Some very light moments.
Okay.
Some very good moments you would find.
Right.
So yeah, it becomes a little dark at times where it has to be dark.
Right.
And then people would come out with some scenes, and then towards the climax it'll slowly grip you in.
Right.
So audience division there is no question of that.
What is the one scene that I mean as a director and
I cannot open the scene,
but
but
still
it's a scene between Shambhunath Mishra and Amit Singh.
Okay.
So initially the length of the scene, before the final edit, it was around 8-9 minutes, two people talking. So that was a very complex scene.
Right.
So yeah, and from the day I had written the scene, I had this anxiety that if I have to shoot the scene, this it has to come out well.
Right.
Yeah, and it came well. And how?
Is this instant as
No,
to-
it's a complete pulp. It's
Yeah.
it's a characters might be inspired from some characters I might have like stumbled upon at some part in my life.
right.
That happens. That automatically happens. You don't plan that, but it comes in your writing.
When you were planning when you were writing what also that time also there was nothing like real life something that inspired you.
I think there was some story Rajiv and I had stumbled upon.
Yeah.
There was some story that an old man commits a murder. So that was just one line.
Okay.
Yeah. But the rest of the story, it was all created.
And in Vadh 2 also it goes.
What two did not have even one single line from the real life. Yeah.
Like if we see, we see like Drishyam as a franchise. So are you thinking like to develop Vadh also at that kind of franchise?
I think it's for the it, it's for the script to tell us whether it has to be made or not. Maybe the next part, you know.
Yeah.
So if, as I say, that even Vad 2 was also not planned. But when we started writing, okay, that itch was there, to write Vad 2.
Yeah.
That itch was there. So tried many drafts, and then one draft it satisfied everyone,
Right.
the team basically.
Right.
Yeah. So it depends on the script.
Right. So if we talk about these projects and whatever they are, the today audiences are, they are consuming thrillers rapidly. I mean, like they are available. So what do you think? What makes what to stand out, and like whatever is already is there in the.
So yes, people are consuming thrillers. There are thrillers. There are international thrillers also available.
Right.
So that's a challenge. That's a good challenge actually.
Yeah.
So I feel a thrilling story woven with great characters.
Right.
We have tried it. We have tried making good characters, and I think God's been kind that we are there.
Yeah.
So thrilling story with good characters, with powerhouse performances and powerhouse performers. I think that will be a standout point.
I would also like to know that transition with you. You have been doing Punjabi cinema. You have been part of Punjabi cinema, and then transition to this Bollywood and all. So I would like to know how challenging it was. Like, I mean, I'm sure it must be challenging when it talks about.
See, since my roots are from Punjab, I'm a
Yeah.
hardcore Punjabi.
Right.
My Punjabi is very Thet. Thet means very pure. But I'm born and brought up in Gwalior,
Okay.
in the central India. So my Hindi is also good. So I can think in Hindi and Punjabi both.
Both.
So that's a boon.
Yeah.
So initially I started with Punjabi cinema. It was little easy. I wanted to make films always. So my team I got associated with in Punjabi cinema was great. A bunch of amazing people, and we could create some blockbusters there.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was a part of the plan for me to take a sabbatical for some time and then write something in Hindi. I had been writing. So, and then I wrote one film, and then it got shelved because of some issue.
Okay.
And then
in Hindi only.
in
you
Hindi,
write?
in Hindi. Then initial Vadh happened. I
Yeah.
wrote it with Rajiv. It happened. Then Vadh 2 happened. But I took my own sweet time. There was no hurry.
How is Punjabi cinema? How you look at Punjabi cinema evolving? Of course, we have some very big names when it talks about
Yeah,
Punjabi
yeah.
music on the
Yeah,
global platform. But when you talk about Punjabi cinema, how you looked at that and how it is evolving?
See, there are two aspects of Punjabi cinema. One is the international diaspora. You
Yeah.
know, there are a lot of Punjabis abroad, and they love to watch Punjabi cinema.
That's true.
And Punjab has a taste for comedy and music,
Yeah.
so that's there.
Yeah.
But you cannot bring that flavor to Hindi cinema, the comic flavor, because it's for Punjabi only.
Okay.
The kind of humor, the kind of timing is there. Punjabi cinema has given great comedies, very sensible films, and it's evolving. And how the number of films being made in Punjab, audience are there. So Punjabi films, they are showcased in Delhi as well. In the little neighboring states of Punjab as well. Some parts of Haryana, some parts of Rajasthan. There is Punjabi speaking population, and abroad. So yes, it's evolving. And how? So your Australia, New Zealand, there have been great blockbusters. Who have shown their mettle in front of Hindi cinema as well. But more than Hindi cinema, they've opened up. So yeah, it's evolving. It's a continuous process, and films made there are really amazing ones.
Right. So, if we talk about Bollywood, I mean, like, what next? Anything in your mind? Any of the actors you're planning to work with in future?
I think my script would tell me to work with which actor. That's my
But
Why-
still,
why more is
anything like, okay, you know, as a director, also certain times it's there like, okay, I want to work with this actor now, and I want to make a film with that.
I wanted to work with Irfan Saab. That you know, that piece, जो हिंदी का word है, that it would remain with me for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Yeah. But going forward, definitely, if a script would demand, I'll approach the actors. I'll tell my producers to, you know, approach the actors. You know, and if the story is convincing enough, why not? So it'll all depend on the script.
And you are thinking of going back, and like you are making something in Punjabi right now.
Not as of now. But I will go. I mean, I love that place.
Yeah.
My whole team, you know, see the post production of every Punjabi film. Mostly 80% of that happens in Bombay.
Right.
So we keep on meeting, you know, our old team, and then we sit together. We laugh. We you know, we remember old times. So yeah, why not?
We were asking, when working with Neena and Sanjay Mishra, I was like, who is more challenging to work with? I mean, like, or both are like, you know, when it comes.
They both are very easy people to work with.
Yeah.
As I told you, if you gain their faith as a director, then
Yeah.
it's a cakewalk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to know that, do you think OTT platforms have changed the kind of stories filmmakers are now willing to tell in India?
I think it should be taken as a boon.
Yeah.
See, every side has two stories, you know.
Yeah.
But OTT has helped a lot of filmmakers to say the stories.
Yeah.
And OTT, because of the OTT, not because of the OTT, because of the COVID period when people were not able to go out, they developed a certain habit of watching content, consuming content on a smaller screen. So a balance of both would be a win-win situation for everyone. So OTT supports producers, of course, it does. But cinema also supports producers in a great way. Cinema is a different experience. You cannot have that kind of sound system in your home. You cannot have that kind of projection. Not everyone can. I mean, some people, maybe 1%, can afford a theater in their house. Not everyone. So there has to be a balance between OTT and the cinema. If a film is made for cinema, it should be consumed in cinema.